National Friends of Libraries Week, and I'd like to welcome you back to our second Zoom meeting. And I think this is for the Friends of the Library. And I'm kind of excited as the president to tell you a little bit about our group. It's a group of very energetic volunteers, and they've managed to raise over $1.1 million, donating almost all of that to the library for their special programs, etc. And we have wonderful volunteers, as I said, and the funds for this money are raised by those volunteers at the 2 bookstores that we have. So you'll hear a lot of wonderful, terrific, great from me, because that's the way I feel about this group of wonderful people. Anyway, before I go any further, I'd like to introduce you to Dan Rexwinkle, our webmaster and techie, and he will tell you a little bit about our courtesies for Zoom.
Okay, good morning, everybody. This is all new to us too, so we're experimenting with each meeting to see how it works. Right now, everybody has the ability to speak to us, ask questions during the meeting, seconds and minutes, whatever comes up. We're asking everybody to mute themselves when the program, excuse me, when the program begins. A lot of times we're going to try and record the program so that we can put it up on the website. And a lot of times if your microphone is activated and if you maybe laugh at something or cough or something, you'll come up on the speaker view and kind of distracts from the program. So everybody's able to speak right now. And when the program starts in about a half an hour, we'll ask everybody to mute and enjoy the meeting, enjoy the program.
Thank you, Dan. We are so lucky to have him because he sends out he keeps our website up and going and beautifully done. And he does all our e-blasts and keeps our Facebook page going. And by the way, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Yeah, and that's a good way to catch up with everything. And I'm glad to see everybody follow some good directions to get on. For me, it was like, oh, there's no link here to get onto Zoom. Oh, let me go to the Friends of the Library website as all the advertising says, and I did, and it worked. So, hey, this is wonderful. Okay, moving right along. Evelyn Dial is our secretary, and she will discuss the minutes of our last meeting.
Okay. Well, do you want me to discuss them?
No, just for
just,
the group.
Okay. Well, the September minutes from 2020 were edited and corrected, and I'd like to have somebody make a motion to accept them as corrected.
So moved.
And
Nancy?
Okay.
And second. So Leela made the motion and Nancy seconded, correct?
No, Nancy made the motion.
Oh, okay.
And Leela seconded? Okay.
Okay.
That's okay, I'll second it.
Sorry. Put words in your mouth, Leela. We're pretty informal here.
The information I got was wrong.
Go ahead. All right, I will tell. What we do is we have 3 of our members at large edit the minutes, and then we get them back to her, because to get them out to everybody and get them back in is really difficult. And then they will, after we approve them, they go up on our website. So all those in favor of, we are all members that can vote. All those in favor of approving the minutes as edited, etc., please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, accepted and
the motion is
carried.
carried.
Go ahead, Pat, Miss Pat, there you go.
I just heard from one of our volunteers to proof today, Sandra Lucas, and unfortunately she will not be able to attend today.
Okay.
And so although we do have 2 people to prove, which is Mary Lou Rodacker and Leela Lorenz, we do need a 3rd person.
Anyone want to volunteer? Can I? Good. Nancy said she'd volunteer. Nancy will volunteer to be the 3rd person for this month. Thank you all for doing that. Makes it move faster. All right. So Carol Carson is our treasurer, and she will discuss our finances, etc.
Okay, you ready for me?
All right.
All our regular bills that we paid during the month were pretty normal. We did have the D&O insurance that came up. That was a big item. We had a donation from Judy Call, her annual $1,000, which we very much appreciate. And because of the bookstores and the membership dues, we're in the black. We're doing well. So I'm happy to report that. Nothing unusual going on.
Thank you very much, Carol. By the way, look for our next book notes in November, mid-November. Carol is their editor, publisher of the book notes, and does a really terrific job with that. It amazes me how she puts this beautiful piece together, and there's lots of good information in that. So thank you very much, Carol, for all your expertise in doing that. All right.
Rita,
Yes,
Rita,
Carol.
I enjoy doing it. And if anybody ever has anything that they want to put in and include, please let me know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Moving right along, Laura Davis is one of our librarians. She's online here, and she's going to give us an update from the library. Thank you.
Well, hi, everyone. It's really great to see all of you, even virtually again. It's been so long. So it's really good. Carol, Judy, everyone, great to see you. Well, first and foremost, I want to say that Allison Egan's-Gibbs, our children's supervisory librarian, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last week.
Oh,
yeah. So her name's Margot, and they're all doing well. So that's the big news. So other news in children's, they're doing take-home kits. The next one is Monster Origami Bookmarks. So available to anyone who's doing curbside. So they're also doing an online holiday readathon in November and December. So more details to come on that. And there are a couple of the children's librarians are doing First Chapter Fridays, where they read a chapter online, and it's posted on Facebook. And for adults, we're doing our grab and go kits as well. So those are kind of our substitute for programs, since we can't do those. So we do like either 20 to 30 little kits for adults. And so the next one is a little pumpkin decorating one that's going to be handed out this Friday. And we have about 2 grab and go kits per month going on. And then let's see, next, for circulation, not too much to update. We're still doing our curbside Monday through Thursday. That's really, really popular. The other libraries, there's a lot of other libraries open now. Temecula, Wildomar, they opened about, I think, October 5th. So that's sort of lessening the busyness, but we're still very, very, very busy with the curbside. And let's see, there in other news, that is basically it. As far as opening, we know nothing as yet. The numbers are kind of going up a little bit. We're going to get at least a week to 2 weeks notice before we open. So we won't be opening in at least a week and a half, I can tell you that. And we are getting new self-checks pretty soon. So that's in the works. And we also got, for the adults, a $5,000 grant for an ebook platform. So that will be coming out pretty shortly. Well, probably the next few months. As far as anything else, I think that's it. We have a lot of book lists created. Those go on our website, like reading recommendations, and they're also on our social media, Facebook. But I'd be happy to take any questions. Any questions at all?
Any questions, Renu? we're so looking forward to seeing you all in person and wishing you all well. And thank you for keeping us going, keeping it going. You know, that is amazing, that the numbers that you've come up with. And that's really great, really good. I see lots of, thank you very much, Laura.
Oh, sure.
I see lots
just
of,
one other thing.
Yes, go ahead.
I will be doing curbside shortly, so I will have to leave the meeting soon.
Okay.
But when I leave, I will say goodbye.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I see lots of new faces and names on our screen today, and I just can't resist the opportunity to give a little commercial here. You know, we have 2 wonderful 5-star Yelp rated bookstores, gently used bookstores, that have provided the funds that I talked about earlier. And our 2 great managers, Nancy Dixon and Maggie Palat, and then Lori Razzo works with Maggie. I thank you very much, and they will give a little presentation about each of their bookstores. Nancy, you're first.
Yes, well, at the corner bookstore, we do have COVID. It stands for Our Community of Volunteers is Dedicated. We also have COCAN, which is Our Community of Customers is Delighted. And because of that combination, the month of September was a record smashing month. And we were only open 16 days. We grossed $8,390. Of that, our sidewalk sale was another record smashing, $2,320. We were only open 16 days, as I said, in September. We ended up netting $2,889, which, so even without the sale, we would have still been in the black. Through September, for the entire year, we are still in the black, even though we were closed more than 3 months. And now in September, we're open now 4 days a week, Wednesday through Saturday. I'm just so grateful to all the volunteers who are able and committed to coming so we can be open on those days. The other days, we don't have enough volunteers. Unfortunately, too many have underlying health conditions and were unable to, volunteer. But they come in, some of them come in on the days we're closed just to keep up with the prices.
That's the mainly thing. I guess you can participate if you want.
I need to sit down.
Hello, I'm still talking. I'm
Someone
sorry.
else out there talking? Hang on. Okay.
So the hours that we're open Wednesday through Saturday, we're open on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 6, and Thursday.
Are you going to want to talk?
4.
No, sorry, Joyce. Joyce, is that you?
So,
Joyce and Daryl, is that you
Yeah.
talking? Can you mute
Okay.
it, please? Daryl? Is it? Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Nancy. They're muted.
Okay, so I think I covered it. I just want to thank the volunteers that are so committed, and several of them come more than 1 day a week in order to be able to be open those days. And as we're saying, the customers, we just get this so much over and over. We're so happy you're open, and obviously the money reflects that. The day of the sale, they were literally lined up out in the parking lot. I think there's going to be a wonderful picture in the book notes.
Right.
And in case some of you might be wondering how we were able to do that, the business next door to us, it's called Uptown Jungle, where kids jump on the walls and the trampolines and everything. They're closed.
It's your audio, okay?
Daryl?
With the microphone.
Daryl and Joyce? Thank you. Go ahead.
And so because they're closed, we were able to spread out all along the walkway in front of all those stores next to us. There are 2 of them actually. And that's why we're able to we had distancing and we had masks. And so it was very safe and nobody.
Good.
And
Wonderful.
obviously it was really popular day.
Terrific. Thank you so much, and thank you to your volunteers, Nancy.
Yes.
It's a joy to work with them. Yes. Maggie Plott has the
You know something?
Town Square. Daryl?
Yep.
Daryl and Joyce, please hold on there. Please mute. Thank you. Please keep muted unless you're, okay. Okay, Maggie Plot and Lori Razza run the Town Square Bookstore, right? That sweet little corner, that's on the corner of the library. And they're on reduced hours this time of the year now because of COVID, but Maggie's done a fantastic job. Tell us about it, Maggie, on your internet sales.
Good morning. Yes, like as you say, our store is next to the library, but it's a small store compared to the other one. So we have decided to open, even if the library is closed, excuse me, open 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 1. So that some of our, clients need to read some books, they come over and, find us. Is very little traffic because, of course, all the businesses around us are closed. The library is closed, the senior center is closed, the schools are closed, but we are there for you in case you want to participate and, buy some books from us. So we thank the volunteers too, because there is a lot of people that, that are still afraid of the COVID, and they are afraid to go on work, especially if you have another underlying condition like diabetes or hyperpressure or whatever. But anyway, we are happy to be there, and we plan, and I don't know if the library opens, of course, we will extend and we'll be able to open, Monday through Saturday like we used to. So like I say now, it's only Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 1. So you want even if we only have maybe 10 people a day on the 3 hours maximum. Some people, of course, they buy maybe $30 because they are anxious to get some books. But of course, the revenue is not that high. This month, September, it was, the store made $201.70. The internet, of course, that is what we compensate with selling books on the internet, because the internet is selling really good. And we had, we made $806.02. That minus, well, it really should have been 675 more, but because the check was on deposit on time, that will go into the October. So anyway, the total sales for the store were $1,007.90. So, and we continue, like I said, the internet is normally $1,000 a month that we can sell books on the internet. So we are happy about that. So you want to talk about the 20th anniversary, you said?
I'm sorry, what?
You said on your agenda that I will talk about the 20th anniversary. That is why
No.
the internet.
No.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Okay, I kind of got in there the wrong place. Yes, I didn't correct. I had a little problem with the agenda. Nobody got it, and I sent it out last night at the last minute. I don't know. I thought I had sent it out, but apparently I didn't. So anyway, thank you, Maggie. And when you realize that the in-store sales are like 25 cents to not a whole lot of money, that's a lot of books that we sell every month to make and to raise that kind of money. So I congratulate the volunteers and their managers as well. Maggie is also one of our program chairs, and she's going to tell us a little bit about our programs, that are upcoming programs.
Yeah, the programs, of course, today we are about to be a very exciting program. The two women who dare and their history about the 19th Amendment, celebrating their part on this historical accomplishment. Unfortunately, Karen will not be doing one of the ladies, but Bonnie Martland and Mindy Johnson will be impersonating Alva Vanderbilt and Alice Paul, two very outstanding women of this era. So just wait a few more minutes and you will be really enjoying this great program. For November, we will be having Vincent Sweeney, who will speak about the POWs held by the Japanese during World War II and their tribulations there. He's glad to pay tribute to these heroes, and he's familiar with soon, so we will be participating, I think, with no problems. Then, of course, comes December, which I don't know what we're going to be doing, and then January, for the January 19th meeting, we will introduce Michelle Deerwester Darwimple. She's an award-winning writer and a college professor. She was scheduled for last June, but with the COVID, we canceled and put her for January. She has agreed to do January, and she writes mainly historical, paranormal, and literary fiction. So we hope we all gonna meet her.
Ooh, paranormal. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds good.
So, and that's it.
Thank you very much. Judy and Maggie really seem to beat the bushes and come up with these fantastic programs. I love it. I think it's great. But I also have to tell you, COVID did a funny thing this year. We had to close down everything, obviously, no meetings, no nothing, and all of a sudden we're on Zoom again. So we had to reschedule our speakers, and I'm really pleased that everybody, and thank them for being so managing their schedules to come up again in the fall for us. And it turns out to be such good timing with voting the Women's Amendment, the 19th Amendment, and then we're in voting season right now. And then Mr. Sweeney will do a thing on veterans, and that's in Veterans Day kind of time. So yes, thank you very much for changing your schedules, and we look forward to an exciting program. Karen Michaud, our membership chairman, had an unusual accident last week, and so she really is unable to speak to us, but she's here today on Zoom and asked me to go over some of our membership news. We do an annual membership drive. We don't do it. We used to do it, and we changed our ways of doing it now. We've got 68 members who have renewed their membership, and we really appreciate their continued support. And to let you know, we also have a long list of lifetime members, and for that we really appreciate their support. The 68 members increased our treasury by $2,000, so that is an exciting thing for us as well. So thank you very much. I also am the publicity chairperson, and so I get the information out to the communities, and I work very closely with the editors and staff writers, and I really think they're wonderful and appreciate their interest in us as well. However, Diane Thomas from the Neighbors newspaper, it's that wonderful throwaway, colorful, newspaper that comes out monthly. It just has lots of information, and she couldn't put it out this month. There was nothing to do except maybe us. But, even with Halloween and everything, there were a lot of things that had canceled, et cetera. So it's been touch and go for her, but she's been a great supporter for our group, as well as Betty Tyler from the Press Enterprise. So there you go. Next on our schedule is Pat Farmer, who is our chairman for special events. Pat.
Good morning, everybody. I'm glad Laura mentioned the kits and what has been given out to our library patrons over the past few months, because that's the way we are celebrating this month, our Friends of the Library and our involvement. And I believe that we have mentioned what was given out to adults, teens, and children's over the summer, the various programs, the kits that they have been given, and how useful they have been. And that's all due to the support of the Friends of the Murrieta Library. So I want to applaud us for that. And if you go into one of our bookstores when they're open, or pick up a book at the library, you will receive one of these information sheets that will tell you all of the great programs that we've been able to support this year, even with what else has been going on. We've always loved being involved with the Field of Honor. We are keeping our fingers crossed this year that we're hoping that that's going to be up in the park and we can enjoy it. And check if you are used to putting a flag up there in memory. Please check with the Rotary Club as to doing it this year, or you can even email us and we will pass forward the information. But we will not be selling them at our bookstores this year. The third thing is the Christmas tree, and you've probably heard it from me many times that I'm really love having the Christmas trees in the park and participating in that as the Friends of the Library. We are not sure yet that that is going to happen, but I am an optimist, and I am hoping that in November we can report that we are going forward with the Christmas trees in the park. So that is about it for special events.
Good. Pat's got a lot of enthusiasm to do this, and we really appreciate your working, especially with the Christmas tree and the kids. It's a really fun thing for her to do, and I got there last year, which is fun too. Anyway, we are really moving along here, and I want to thank the board members for condensing their reports as much as possible, because we all are excited to listen to and to be part of this new next presentation. But is there any old business? Did I forget anything? Anybody? Yes, Nancy.
I forgot with those interruptions when I was giving my report.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, to thank you and Dan for the publicity for the sidewalk sale, for that had a lot to do with the success of it. We had many phone calls, even several people from Hemet who had seen how you advertise it. How do we find your store? How do we get there? So we got a lot of new people, and they have been coming back since then too. So thank you.
Thank you. And that reminds me of what I did not say in my little report, was that the e-blasts that come out from Dan are wonderful. And may I ask you, when you get one, to please forward it to your own personal friends list, okay? Especially with the with Zoom, because we can do that and get a lot of participants. They don't have to live locally. They can just log on. And that way we get the word out to we have great programs. Like I said, it's a free thing to come in and listen to and enjoy. So thank you. And this is one of the where our funds go as well, is to participate with this. Anyway, again, did I miss anything? And last call for old business. Any new business? Well, there you go. I'm basically going to adjourn this, but before I do, I just want to let you know that we want you to take a little break now, maybe if you have to get another cup of coffee or anything, and hurry back. And then Judy Call will be introducing our guests and our program coming up in about 5 minutes, right? Oh, we're done at 10:26. Meeting's adjourned. There's my little gavel.
I have to go, so I hope to see you all soon, very soon.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yes, Laura, thanks for coming in. Take care. Good.